In May 2008, rural Minnesota saw a chilling mystery unfold, stretching police investigation limits. This inexplicable disappearance pulled a family into unanswered questions, centered on a promising young college student. Brandon Swanson, 19, celebrated his spring semester end. As midnight passed, he began his journey home along dark, desolate Minnesota roads, closing one chapter and anticipating another. His path took an unexpected turn. On a secluded stretch, his vehicle slid into a ditch. Unharmed but disoriented, Brandon was stranded in the pitch-black night, urgently calling family for help. He called, saying he was in a ditch near Lind. His father, Brian Swanson, immediately sprang into action. Parents drove into the darkness, scanning for their son or his car, their worry mounting. Despite Brandon's instructions, they found nothing. No car, no trace. Darkness swallowed the landscape, making their task impossible. Brandon's voice was their only guide through a maze of rural roads. For 47 minutes, Brandon remained on the phone. He saw distant lights, theorizing they were Lind, and decided to walk towards them, convinced he was close. The anxious conversation stretched, punctuated by rustling leaves. His parents urged him to stay put, but Brandon, feeling the biting chill and isolation, continued walking. The distant lights offered a desperate beacon of hope in the overwhelming darkness. Then, in the frigid Minnesota night, the line went quiet. It was broken by a blood-curdling scream. "Oh, sh*T," he yelled, terror and surprise lacing his voice. A desperate, primal cry. And then, nothing. The line went dead. Profound silence descended, leaving his parents with only the echo of his terrifying words. That cry was the last ever heard from Brandon Swanson. He vanished. Panic gripped the family throughout the night. At dawn, they rushed to the police station. Their plea was initially met with dismissive skepticism, authorities writing it off as a typical youthful misadventure. Police, adhering to a 24-hour waiting period for missing adults, were reluctant to launch a full search. This standard delay would later prove a crucial, perhaps catastrophic, misjudgment in the unfolding tragedy. As the day progressed, a thorough review of cell phone signals was conducted. What they uncovered transformed a seemingly straightforward case into an enduring historical enigma, contradicting all initial assumptions. Cell phone pings placed Brandon an astonishing 25 miles, 40 kilometers, away from Lind, near Porter, in the opposite direction. This shattered initial understanding, revealing profound disorientation and a desperate struggle for location. Investigation led searchers to Brandon's abandoned vehicle near Taunton. It was miles from where he claimed to be walking and unrelated to areas his parents searched. The car was found by a field road, partially obscured. The incongruity was staggering. Brandon believed he was near Lind, his phone placed him near Porter, and his car was found near Taunton. This geographic nightmare created a disorienting puzzle. The car offered few clues. No signs of foul play were evident, just a silent testament of a vehicle left behind. Its discovery deepened the mystery, confirming Brandon left his car, but where and why remained dark. Extensive search operations launched across rural Minnesota. Parties combed fields, woods, waterways, aircraft scanned. K-9 units followed since. Despite exhaustive efforts, no trace of Brandon Swanson was ever found. The question lingered like a suffocating fog. What happened in those terrifying moments after Brandon's scream? What dark truth lay hidden behind that desperate cry? Person, animal, or unforeseen environmental hazard? Theories abound. Some speculate Brandon fell into a forgotten well, a hidden sinkhole, or the nearby Yellow Medicine River. The rural landscape, deceptively peaceful, holds countless potential hazards at night. Others wonder if he encountered someone nefarious, a stranger lurking on those isolated roads. The suddenness and terror in his voice suggested an immediate, alarming threat. An accidental encounter that turned violent? Despite possibilities, no concrete evidence supports any theory. No body, no weapon, no witness. The sheer lack of physical evidence makes this one of modern American history's most perplexing missing person cases. His parents, Brian and Annette Swanson, have never given up hope. They've tirelessly advocated for their son, pushing authorities, keeping his story alive. Their unwavering dedication is a heartbreaking testament to an inexplicable loss. Brandon Swanson's disappearance reminds us how quickly life can unravel and how America's vast wilderness can hold dark secrets. It challenges our understanding. What truly happened to Brandon Swanson on that fateful Minnesota night? What hidden dangers still lurk in the shadows, waiting for the unsuspecting? If you found this story as haunting as we did, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because the darkest chapters of history are still waiting to be uncovered. We'll see you in the shadows.